So one of the challenges I think we have is that the technology development life cycle around digital technologies is 6 months, 12 months. The infrastructure development cycle is 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. We've never had opportunity to test fully throughout the life cycle of an asset whether the technologies actually work. It's very difficult to make an investment and a trust in technologies when they haven't been proven on the scale that we are working in.
I think that our clients and our industry will need to have a change in mindset and potentially a better way of assessing risk to allow us to use new technologies and not rely on things that we know work because of the life cycle of the infrastructure we use them in.
In my experience, I don't think good decisions are always made around technology. One of the major issues we find, especially in the project management sector of buildings, is looking at building information modelling. And one of the major issues has been the information management element of it, because whoever manages the information becomes fully and wholly responsible for it. So that makes it very, very difficult for the technology to be used and shared across projects. One of the ways that we've started doing things is ensuring that the client is the one who actually then owns the model. So slowly that's enabling us to move those barriers that allow technology to be fully used.
On very long projects, for example, the one I'm on now is a 9-year project at the moment. What was correct in 2007 is not necessarily correct now, and because technology is changing so often, the advances are fantastic, and sometimes the data that we hold in one forum now needs to be migrated into a different forum, and that causes problems. Whilst the decision at that time was correct and no one really made a mistake or made a bad decision, technology is changing so rapidly at the moment. If you've got long projects, it can become an issue.
One of the key challenges that we're facing at the moment with the adoption of new technologies is particularly around the uncertainty of how the technologies are going to behave. In the electricity industry in particular, that is being addressed by the regulator setting up incentives for small-scale trials. There's incentives and innovation taking place in the gas industry, the water industry, following this suit of the Low Carbon Networks Fund in the electricity industry.
I work in the software arena, and I think we'll have a lot more agile delivery. 45% of all software that's built is never used, and this is because of the current processes that we go through to build software. With the agile approach, you really prioritise on what's needed now, and because software is becoming so much quicker to develop, you can implement that very quickly as well and deliver it to clients, and you'll be able to adapt where you're going with the software and change the software more quickly.